Going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, good people? Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Happy Tuesday, happy Tenacious and Truthful Tuesday. It is Tuesday, August 26, 2025. Peace and love, peace and blessings, love and light, and all that fly shit. Yo, Rashida Wallace, what's going on? Love, peace, and love. What's going on? Happy Tuesday. We are back again with another episode of SRDaily. This is episode 440. We are just 60 episodes away from our next milestone, episode 500 episodes doing the show. Listen, to you it may be nothing. To you it may be just, oh, that ain't nothing. Sugar Ray doing his little talk show. Somebody said that, yeah, your little talk show. No, your little podcast. So listen, it's a dope thing we doing here. You hear me? Ain't nothing little about this talk show. Right? Don't get it confused. Don't get it twisted. Right? Don't be misled. Don't be mistaken. Don't be misguided. Episode 440. We are on our way to monumental things. We've already done some great things, man. We've had episode 300 was at Ben and Jerry's. We did some incredible things, right? We've had some incredible guests. We've had some it's been dope. It's been super dope, and I'm super excited to keep going, to keep building. Again, I am in the planning stages of launching 2 other talk shows, right? Getting back to my baby, which is the Sugar Ray Show, man. Again, if you guys know me, you guys will know that I've wanted to, be a talk show host for my whole life, right? All I've done pretty much was interview people, right? I've taken interview classes. I've studied the art of interviewing and communication, and I've taught some interviewing classes, and this is what I do, right? This is what I do amongst the many other things, right? True definition of a Renaissance man. But yeah, episode 440, man, 89 weeks doing the show. 89 weeks is a big thing. It's super dope. Especially it's dope in itself, right? But in our community, especially in the age of social media, right? In this age is, if this ring is a little, take this off. If it doesn't happen, right, within a few days, within a few weeks, within a few months, if it doesn't happen, right, in 20 episodes, in 50 episodes, in 100 episodes, most people quit, right? My boy said it. My boy said, yo, I don't know about you guys when I was doing episode 300. He said, as I was leading up to 300, he was like, I don't know about you guys, but me and my friends, we quit after 20-something episodes, 17 episodes, 40-something episodes. The brother's on his way to 300. That's monumental. And so those who need to see will see. Those who need to hear will hear. Those who need to be inspired will be inspired. The point is, you just got to keep doing your thing. And that's what I'm doing this for. I'm doing this because this is part of my mission. This is part of my purpose in life, is to share information. It's to spread information. It's to inspire. It's to empower. It's to enlighten. And this is do it while being myself. Not to do it while trying to be somebody else, while trying to put on the front. No, somebody said, Sugar Ray, when you're doing talk show, you got to wear suits. I wear suits sometimes, right? I love suits. If I didn't love suits, though, I would never wear them, right? Just because I've put myself in a position where I don't got to do anything I don't want to do just because somebody else said do it. No, I don't want to. I don't have to. I walk away from my opportunity. I would shit. I never forget, man. They told me during COVID, right? I had the residency at the freaking Incredible Museum, right? We had a residency at MoMA, right? That was dope, and that was like just. I've had a very blessed and fortunate life in spite of all of the pain, probably because of the pain, probably because I've been through so much pain and I've endured so much loss, so much tragedy, that the universe just keeps saying, here, boom, here's a gift. Boom, here's a blessing, right? That's how much I am favored and loved, right? But yeah, never forget during the pandemic, residency at MoMA, right? Check every month, right? 2-room studio. And then the mandate for you had to get a vaccine in order to go into the institutions, that came down, right? And they set me down and said, hey, Sugar Ray, listen, we love working with you. We love this relationship that we're building. But in order to come back in the museum, you got to get a vaccine. And I was like, no. Now, mind you, that opportunity, right, that residency there was going to lead me to other residencies. It was going to lead me to other institutions. But so you got to get a vaccine. And I was like, no. And then they was like, you got children, think about your children, right? Think about this and think about that, right? There's like a few other artists said they wouldn't get the vaccine either, but they realized how much money they would be missing out on, how much money they would be losing by not doing it, and they decided to do it. He's like, just do it. It's not gonna harm you. And I was like, no, I don't want to, and I'm not going to. And so I walked away. Right, walked away from that opportunity, which was a great opportunity, but it wasn't in alignment with who I am. Right, the right opportunities won't ask you to compromise who you are. All right. So yeah, it's important to know that. But yo, what's going on? Appreciate you. Eddie Kruger, what's going on? Peace and love. Yo, David, what's going on? Sefusi and Kofa, what's going on? Mona Love, what's going on? Happy Tenacious and Truthful Tuesday. Listen, said happy Tuesday, Sister Mona Love. Absolutely. Listen, we are going to get the show started. Bobby Stone, what's going on, my brother? Peace and love. We're going to hit the share button, share this live for 5 to 10 of our friends who may be interested in tuning in. Do not keep the good content to yourself. Please do hit that share button. Spread the love. Content doesn't grow on its own. It takes people. It takes those who engage in the content to share the content, to spread the love. Right? Not keep it to yourself, man. That doesn't do any of us any benefit, any justice. So share it, please. I appreciate you guys. And we are going to start the show in about another 5, 10, 15 seconds. Right? We're going to get this thing started right about now. We're going to start the show. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugary Marston. You are tuned in to SRDaily, episode 440 on this Tuesday, August 26th, 2025. We're going to start with our first segment of the day. Today's first segment is a word of the day, and today's word is magical. Magical. Possessing or using or characteristic of or appropriate to supernatural powers. Let's read that one more time. Magical, simple definition. Possessing or using or characteristic of or appropriate to supernatural powers. Listen, guys, I want to let you in a little secret. Come a little closer. I want to let you guys know. The divine lives inside of you. That which is eternal, that which is all-knowing, that which is all-powerful, that which you call God lives inside of you. So, you are magical. You are possessing, right, supernatural powers. You can use your supernatural powers. You have, right, the characteristics of that which is supernatural. And you are appropriate to supernatural powers. You are supernatural, my beloveds. Like you are God's source energy. You can do anything. Literally, you can do anything. You can do anything. You can make anything happen. We've seen it. We've seen throughout history, even if not in our own lives, even though we've seen it in our own individual lives during our lifetime. But we've seen throughout history, things that they said would never happen. Go as far back as you want to go till as recent as you want to go. The things that people said could never happen, would never happen, is impossible. Somebody somewhere made it happen. Somebody somewhere made it happen. So we all got a little magic in us. You hear me? We all have a little magic in us. We all have a little bit of the supernatural inside of us. We just need to tap into it. We just simply need to tap into that supernatural energy, that magical energy, that miraculous energy, that God source energy that is innate inside of each and every single one of us, regardless to how different our paths are, regardless to what abilities we have or don't have, regardless to anything that is surface, regardless to anything that is physical, regardless to anything that may be mental. You still got God in you. You are a manifestation of the universe. You literally are a manifestation of that which is in this natural world, right? You was birthed from nothing, from a thought, from a figment of somebody's imagination. You came as a seed, as a small seed, as a little embryo. You grew into who you are today. That's fucking magical if you ask me. If you ask me, that's some magical shit. You are magical. I am magical. We are magical. We just got to remember it and believe it and understand how to then use that, right? We are made in the image of God. Doesn't mean that God's making an image of us, that God looks like us. No, we got it backwards. We are miniature gods, meaning that we think it, we can make it happen. God thought it, and so it was. So we have the same power. It's a little different because we're in this physical world and we got to bring stuff to us and there's stuff in the way, right? But that's the challenge. Can you bring it to you even though there's stuff in the way? Can you learn how to move stuff around, manipulate energy, baby? Move that shit. Move that shit. Bring that shit. Manifest it. You got it. It's inside of you. I promise you it is. I promise you it is. And we're going to move right along. Like, take heed to that, though. Like, hold that. I want you guys to hold that. You are magical. You are magical and miraculous. And you can create anything you want to create. Right? Let's move right along though to our second segment of the day. Today's second segment is our need to know news of the day. Today's need to know news is indeed a news flash. Today is a news flash. News flash. News flash. News flash. It is perfectly normal to celebrate your parents on your birthday. Right? On your birthday. The day that you were born is the day that your mama gave birth, which is also the day that it culminates, right, when your mother and father conceived you. It's probably more accurate to celebrate your parents on your birthday because you were born. It's your born day, but it's their birthday, right? It could be, you could say the day I was birthed out, the day I was born, the day she gave birth. So celebrate your parents, celebrate your mama, celebrate your daddy. And because of that, right, we're going to celebrate Kimona. We're going to celebrate my love because today is the day that she became a mama 24 years ago, right? She had a 24-year-old son. Happy birthday to the young God. Kyle, happy birthday to the young God, to the young God, to the young God. He is an absolutely phenomenal human being, absolutely phenomenal young man, very respectful, very polite, passionate, right? He got some talents, right? Yeah, he's big brother. Shout out to him. Happy born day to him. Happy birthday to Kimona, and happy culmination of conception day to his father, right? Happy birthday to that beautiful family. Yeah, because it's we gotta celebrate your parents, yo. Like, regardless to what, regardless to how they fucked up, right? Regardless to who wasn't there, or like, in spite of, because it matters. Yes, it matters. Yes, right? Yes, I see you, I feel you, I'm there with you. However, without them, there will be no you. So, and I say that understanding that not everybody loves their life. Everybody doesn't love their life at the moment. Everybody doesn't love where they are. So I take that into consideration as I speak. And so even with that, as you begin to love yourself, as you begin to accept yourself, as you begin to forgive yourself, forgive your parents. Promise you. Promise you. They did the best they could. Even if they fucked up, we're going to talk more about that, right? But celebrate your parents, yo. Celebrate your parents on their birthdays. The day that they gave birth. The day that your mama pushed you out of her womb. Either that or a C-section. However it happened, give thanks and celebrate her. Because do you know how rare childbirth is? Although there's been billions of people born, right? Billions and billions of people born, a few billion people on the planet now. They have parents, keep going back, right? About a couple 100 billion people that have ever lived. But do you know still how rare that is in comparison to the possibility of life that will never see the light of day? So your birth is special. Your birth is intentional, even if it was by accident, even if it wasn't meant, even if in the worst condition you were born out of rape. Right? Clearly, I don't know what that feels like. Clearly, I could be. But one thing I do know is that without, you wouldn't be here. And you might feel you shouldn't be here. Some people feel like I shouldn't be here. Right? Based on ability, disability, based on circumstance, based on, but you are here. And if you are here, as tough as it may be to understand and to process, you are here for a reason. You are here for a purpose. Right? You are here to do something great with your life. You are here to be somebody. You are somebody. And you matter to somebody. So call your mama up. Call your daddy up and say happy birthday. and say thank you. Happy Papa's Day. Happy Mama's Day. Thank you. Because this is the day, essentially, the day that you were born is the day that your mother and father became parents, right? If you're the first child, right? If you're the second child, the day they became parents for the second time, and so on and so forth. But the day that you were born is the day that you made them mother and father. Unless they consider themselves mothers and fathers, which they are, right? Prior to you being born when you're in the womb, right? Still, right? You guys know what I'm saying. You guys know exactly what I'm saying. Yo, Bishop, Shaka, what's going on, brother? What's going on? What's going on? Live loud. What's going on, brother? Said courage, curiosity, and embodied commitment and permission to redefine barriers. Create what is alive and within us. Ashe, ashe, ashe. What is alive within us. Ashe, peace, king, peace, king, peace, king. Appreciate you. Let's move right along, folks, to our third segment of the day. Happy birthday, AP Kai. Absolutely. Yeah. I can't wait. We celebrate later today. We celebrate. And if you know me, you know I love celebrating. I love getting together with family, with friends. I love partying. I love eating. I love music. I love watching people dance and sing. And I love watching people play games. And I'm a festive motherfucker, man. I love celebrating life, right? I love celebrating life. And I think, I've always loved celebrating life, right? I guess, for the most part. I guess there was a time when I really didn't love celebrating. I would just drink, right? And I guess I still love celebrating because I watch people laugh and we would play games and stuff like that. But life is beautiful, man. Like, and especially when you go through a lot of pain, a lot of hardship. And when you feel like, because there was a time, you guys know my dad passed when I was 11, and there was a time when I didn't feel like celebrating. I didn't feel good about life, right? I wanted to, end my life. So that was my reality for a long time, right? But we held on. We still here. And so now we fucking celebrate. We celebrate because there was so many dark days and dark nights when we didn't think that we would make it to the next day, right? We didn't think we would make it through the night, right? Literally, like, some nights you didn't. How the fuck I'm gonna make it through the night? I got this gun on me. This motherfucker chasing me. Some days, like, how I'm gonna make it to the next one, right? Being incarcerated, being in prison, right? And that's physical prison. Being in a prison of your own mind, thinking that there's no way out, thinking that, like, yo, that shit is, I can't explain it. It's freaking tough. So we celebrate life every chance we get. So today we celebrate my beloved, my love, my fiance, Mona Love. Happy birthday, dear one. Happy birthday. Give thanks for your life. Give thanks for the life of Kayel's dad. Give thanks for the life of Kayel. Give thanks for both of you for bringing him into this world. He is an incredible light, and I have no doubt that he's going to do phenomenal things in his life. Yeah, I'm excited to continue to watch him grow. Yo, Willie Will, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Sefu said, love your parents unconditionally. Sefu and Kofa said, love your parents unconditionally. Yo, Eddie Kruger, what's going on, my brother? I missed that. Peace and love. Thank you for tuning in. Move right along to our third segment of the day. Today's third segment, our tip of the day. Today's tip is a very simple tip. Is a reminder, so to speak. You can create your life exactly as you see fit. Please understand that you can design your life. You do not have to do what was predestined for you. You do not have to do everything that your parents want you to do, that your grandparents want you to do, that society said you should do, that your spouse wants you to do. You could create your life exactly as you see fit. You can have the body you want. You can have the bank account you want. You can have the mind that you want. You can dress the way you want. You can live how you want, have the house, have the car, have the boat, have the plane, right? You can design your life exactly as you see fit. You just got to believe that. You got to believe that you are in control. You got to believe that you hold the key. You got to believe that you got the magic, that the magic is inside of you, and that you are constantly co-creating with the universe. And so, like, abracadabra, motherfucker, I speak it and so it is, right? Abracadabra, I speak it and so it is. Very simple, not too complex, You can create your life. I am, I will, I can, I shall, right? Start with the self-defeating language. I can't. It never works out. It'll never. No. You creating that life. Again, I love the quote that says, all of us are self-made. No, he said, Yes, he said, all of us are self-made, but only the rich and wealthy will admit it. All of us are self-made, but only the rich and wealthy will admit it. And that's with respect to nobody truly being self-made, because we all need other people. However, self-made in this context is that I thought myself into the situation. I thought myself here. Like, I put the work in. I put my mind to it. I stuck through it, right? I stuck with it, right? I didn't dip it and avoid it, right? I showed up as much as I possibly could. Every day, every year, I showed up. I created my life. Everybody is self-made. Only the rich and wealthy will admit it. That's fucking powerful. That's powerful because that's true. The rich and wealthy, although they can think, right? You can thank your spouse. You can thank this person for the investment. Thank this person for that. Absolutely. But it was your mind. It was your grind. And you know that, right? However, on the flip side, those who are not successful, right? Those who do not have the life that they dream of, the life that they desire, they're going to blame everybody else. Now, yes, there are other people responsible, and to some degree. The difference, though, is you see our accountability. Is that, all right, that happened, that person left me, that happened, that could have destroyed me, but I rose up, I bounced back, I pushed through, I fought, I kept fighting, right? That's like, okay, cool, that's dope. I see that. So, yes, thanks to your parents, and thanks to this person for the investment, and thanks to that person for watching your child or your children, and thanks to that person for tutoring you and for helping you, and that person for giving you the business advice, but it's still partly you. Whereas on the flip side, it's blame everybody else. I ain't had nothing to do with it. If they would have just let me, if they didn't just do this, if this didn't happen, then I would be. You could still be. There's nothing that can fucking stop you. You can do anything that you fucking want to do. You just got to believe it and you got to be willing to do it. It's that simple, right? It's that simple. It really is that simple. It's tough. It's challenging, but it's that simple, right? The fool says, celebrate life, love life, celebrate life. Happy birthday, young brother. Likewise, tap in. Welcome, good brother Joshua Barker. Peace and love. Thanks for tuning in. We're gonna move right along, guys, to our fourth and final segment of the day. Today's fourth segment, as always, is our build of the day. Today's build, staying on the theme of parents, is the importance of honoring your parents. The importance of honoring your parents, even and especially if they fucked up and caused harm. Honoring your parents. Honoring them does not mean being in communication with them. Honoring them does not mean being a doormat for them. Honoring them does not mean being a sucker. That's not what honoring them means. That's not what I mean when I say honor them. Honor your parents, right? Honor your parents. I don't mean be a sucker, be a doormat, let them talk to you any kind of way. That's not what I mean. That's not what honor means, right? It means letting go of the hurt and the pain and learning to understand they did the best they could. And trust me, I understand that their best probably wasn't enough. I get that. I get that. I'm with you. Parents say, oh, I did my best, and they think that's supposed to be. No, your best wasn't enough. I hear you. I'm glad you did your best. Thank you. Because if you would have did worse, shit. But your best wasn't enough. Your best wasn't enough. You should have learned better, and you couldn't, and so it's all good. I got to learn to forgive you because there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I cannot go back. We have to understand, family. We cannot go back to rewrite our childhoods, to rewrite incidents that happened. We can't go back. Our parents passing. We can't go back and make things right. We can't. You can wish you can all you day. You can wish you can all you day. Whoa, that's you can wish you can all day, but it's not gonna happen. And so you have to learn to accept things for what they are. You have to. People say, I don't have to. All right, so don't accept them. Don't accept them. Listen, I'm not fighting with people no more, right? About certain things. Like, I'm not, because like, brother, sister, you gotta accept things for what they are. You could disagree, and then you're still fighting something that you can't change. So come on, like people say, you can't rush. No, you can't rush a thing, but we can speed up the process. Individually, people can speed up their own healing process. But again, that's why it's a process. And nothing I say or do can make that go faster. Maybe. But you got to go on your own journey. We all got to go on our own journeys. And one thing on this journey, I want you guys to understand, I really want you guys to understand, is that we need to honor our parents, even when they fuck up. Listen, it was a long time I was really angry with my mother for a lot of different things. Really angry with her. It was like, said bad things about her, not necessarily to her. I didn't have those cojones. I didn't have those balls to speak badly to my mama. But I would say bad things about her, right? Things that were extremely disrespectful, extremely hurtful. And clearly when I woke up and I realized, damn. But again, I can't go back. So I could beat myself up for saying all of those things, or I could apologize for the things that I've said, Ma, right, that you may have heard. And I want to move forward. How do we do that? And it's been a slow process. But it's been a steady process. My mother and I today are better than we've ever been. We're better than we were 5 years ago, better than we were 10 years ago, definitely better than we were 20 and 30 years ago. Right. And it keeps getting better. And so I just got to keep living. She got to keep living. And eventually, most likely, we'll reach our ideal. I have a very ideal, specific relationship that I want to have with my mama. And I'm going to strive for that as much as I can. Right. Unless I feel like, you know what? It's too much hurt. I can forgive you. I can understand. But it's still too much. Not that it's too much before, but stuff still keeps happening. Because I am also, again, honoring them doesn't mean being in communication with them. You don't got to be in communication. I'm never going to say, yo, you need to talk to your... No. If they treat you like shit, honor them, understand, forgive, don't in turn treat them like shit, but distance yourself. Distance yourself because your destiny is your destiny, their destiny is their destiny. As my uncle used to say, born alone, die alone. And I understand it, and a lot of people disagree, right? But I understand it, that it means that, like, I am accountable for my life. I am accountable for my life. Your parents are accountable for their lives. They are, and you are accountable for yours. As somebody once said, how people treat you is their karma, how you respond is yours. Wheelchairs against guns. What's going on, family? What's going on? Peace and love. Peace and love. Thanks for tuning in. As somebody once said, how people treat you is their karma, how you respond is yours. You don't got to feed into the bullshit. You don't have to feed into it. I promise you, you do not. Nothing in the world says you got to put up with the bullshit of your parents, right? And like, no, they got to put up with your bullshit to a degree, absolutely, until to a point, right? And yeah, honor your parents, man. Like, that's what it comes down to. Honor your parents. Your days will be long, right? Honor them. It doesn't mean being in communication with them, but it means letting go of the hurt and the pain and learning to understand they did the best they could, even if their best was not enough. They did the best they could. They did the best that they could, even if their best wasn't enough. That's valid. That's real. But don't speak bad of them. Don't speak ill of them, right? That speaks volumes to who you are. And we want to be better. We're striving to be better people, better than our parents, better than our grandparents, better than who we were yesterday, right? So yesterday you may have cussed them out. Today, woosah, right? Woosah, and just strive, right? Honoring them doesn't mean it's an easy path. Doesn't mean you're going to do it, quote unquote, perfectly ASAP. No, it means that this shit is a process, and we're going to go through the process. So go through the process, right? Go through the process of learning to honor your mother and your father, regardless to what. Without them, there will be no you. Yes, your father might have been a piece of shit. Yes, your mother might have been a piece of shit. They both might have been criminals. Both could have been to prison, could have abused you. All of the things is so fucked up. It's not right. Learn to forgive yourself. Learn to forgive yourself. Learn to forgive yourself. And then learn to forgive them. Rid yourself of the attachment to that pain. Free yourself. It's deep. Free yourself, my brothers and my sisters. Free yourself of the attachment to that pain. Let them be where they at. Go flourish. The world is your oyster. And with that, that's our show. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Yo, Omar, what's going on, my brother? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, my brother? Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. Sefu said, my mother said sorry. That meant everything. That's extremely powerful, my brother. Some of our parents never say sorry, right? So I'm glad that you got that experience. I'm glad that you got a mama that apologized to you, right? You had a mama that apologized to you. Your mama apologized. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for her, that she was able to express that. You was able to hear that and receive that, right? But guys, that's our show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugary Marston. This is episode 440 of SR Daily. Moving right along with week 89 weeks in, soon to be 90 weeks. Closer and closer and closer to that ever elusive 500th milestone episode. That's going to be big. 500 episodes is going to be major. We're getting closer and closer and closer, 60 episodes away. Listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being with us today. Please do join us tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m., Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up! The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Peace and love. Yo, I love you too. I love you too. I love you, Mona. We love you. Be great and make it a great one. Stefu said, we love you. I love you too, my brother. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love.